Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna get into the channel, into the stream, so I can see the live chat. And welcome, everybody, to Tophinator Streams, Phoenix Wright, Trials and Tribulation, Part 25, on this beautiful Monday evening. It is currently July 11th. And we'll get started here in just a moment. I had kind of like a rough start today, but I'm here. It's happening. We just got to get into it. I have chat pulled up, though not on my computer. It's on my phone, so you'll be seeing me check that every now and then. All right. Let's get started. Also, wearing Let the Parrot Take the Stand shirt. I highly recommend one. People ask you about it all the time. What the fuck is that? Why the fuck is that on your shirt? Is that your parrot? And I just tell them, I don't know you. Don't talk to me. So, let's go ahead and get into it. We're almost done with, looks like the series. This should be the last set of everything. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, part 4-1. We're in the trial. Very good. Bridge to the turnabout. It's the one that came off Miss Elise Donham's staff. We're talking about Miss Elise Donham swinging across the bridge to get to the other side so that what's her name could move the body, and that's the story that we have right now. So we're talking about the staff and why the ball there on the staff came off, and it was because of the trajectory and because of the landing, the fall, that the ball rolled off. It came loose and rolled off. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found. Indeed. I believe it's already marked on this overhead. The crystal was found. Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed. Rabble, 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 rabble. This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You have provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive. Mr. Wright. I thought this cold coffee might help cool you down. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot? That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Trite. But you forgot about one thing. Oh, and what would that be? The aroma. Huh? A coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma. The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more? If the criminal had sent the body to the other side like you say, then naturally, there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it.
What's up, everyone?
Yo, sup, Brady? Welcome to the stream, bud. Hi, hi, hi. An accomplice? The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite? Mr. Godot is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do. Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have been couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice. Very well then, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body on Hazakura Temple's side? It was the girl! No, I'm just kidding. Well, now, she couldn't have done it. She might have been able to do it, but that wouldn't have made any sense, because she wouldn't have been a witness. Well, hot damn. I'm in a pickle. Was it really Larry?
They didn't say activate your BS reasoning, Mr. Wright.
I know. He wouldn't have talked about seeing a flying woman if he had been the accomplice. Hold on.
Could not have been Larry. He rolled a slipped up already.
I know what you mean. Oh boy!
Larry also was portraying the body swinging, so he couldn't have also picked it up, cause by the time the body wasn't there.
Good point, by the way. Yeah. Body fell 10 feet after death, so we know Elise Stoneham, or
It was
Misty Faye.
Francesca.
Yes, it all makes sense now. Yeah. What I was gonna say was, maybe she wasn't dead. It was caused from blood loss, but the problem with that is the body had to have fell 10 feet after death still. So the only way I see this working out, though, is that if Donham herself, real name Misty Faye, got up and walked over. Unless we're saying no, that she channeled this one's spirit after death, and then she moved the body. It would be her in that case. I'm trying to like think outside the box on this one. I don't know. All right. I'm risking 3 whole bars. Shit. Should I just reload?
Wave Iris question mark. She the only one I can think of.
No, Iris was on the side that swung the body out. But she herself couldn't get over a burning bridge at that time. So she couldn't have been the one to receive the body on the other side. Right? She was on the side with the training temple. She wasn't at the Hazakura Temple side of the bridge. Unless she got over there somehow.
Sure. Who else could have done it?
Yeah. No, you're right. Maybe she swung across somehow too. Yeah, let's try it. Because if we're saying that if we're saying that this is actually Iris, then it makes sense, right? Then she got across the bridge somehow. But if we're saying it's just Misty Faye's body, well then... But let's try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bro, this makes 0 sense to me right now.
I know. It can only be you, Sister Iris. Huh? But I don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, we know that the body was carried, didn't we?
Was right.
I don't know how you were right, but I'm so glad you were. Thank you. We're gonna go ahead and save it, by the way, because I think you were right. And I bet she'll explain it to us. Here we go. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. Right. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Objection!
Tried. Were you even listening to the witness's testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
Objection!
I haven't forgotten. But have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple. That's right! That's right, too! How could she be witnessed killing anyone if she was stuck on that side? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's cool. But we still haven't gotten the explanation. How'd she get over there? Desecrating the corpse of the victim. Yeah. Strange indeed. It's almost as if on that night, the defendant was in 2 different places at the same time. Are we saying that she was, but that the possessed one received the body on the other side? I don't know. It's still weird. Oh man, everyone's leaving me. That sucks. Bye-bye. Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony? Mention what? The pendulum, of course. Using this sketch drawn by an eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burnt-out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this occurred, something you should have already known. No! I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum. But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright? He's trying to exonerate her by saying she was possessed. Or something, I think. What? Well, what kind of nonsense is this? You're saying the witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple?
Objection!
Are you serious, Trite? You mean this woman is... There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. Oh man, and why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. The woman that's standing there at the witness stand? Ooh, her real name is... Oh man! Dahlia Hawthorne, baby. Let's go! I never thought I'd have to utter your name again, let alone see you. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Hawthorne? Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at Dahlia Hawthorne. That name rings some bells. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless. Ah! It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh yes, I remember now. That case. 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. The honor is all mine.
No, the honor is all mine. but according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead. It says her execution was carried out last month. So what? Death has no meaning in this courtroom. What? Agado, calm down. You've had too much coffee, I swear. Order, order, order!
Oh, wait a moment. How can you? My sister, she's already dead. What kind of?
Oh, you of all people should already understand. After all, the blood of the master of the Karain channeling technique flows within that body. The Karain channeling technique? Now, where have I heard that? That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium. No way! What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple where her twin sister Iris was? Well, if you're gonna put things that way, then yes.
Objection!
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happened.
Objection!
Just happens. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It was all written right here in these instructions.
Ah! What's that?
Okay. These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakor Temple. Two of them? Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time. That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris. And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Objection!
Do you even know what you're saying, Trite? This whole channeling the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris. What? Yeah, explain yourself. Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike. Yeah, this is what he's trying to go with now. I figured. So we need an explanation. We saw Donum, or we know that Donum was thrown over. It was later that the body was moved by pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far? Yes. After being notified of what happened, the police came to Hazakor Temple's main hall. There they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at at the detention center. Blah. Yes, I suppose. Can't deny any of that.
Whew, thank goodness. It looks like he's finally convinced.
But something still seems way off. But something still seems off. Way off. I'm not convinced that the iris here is the same one from the other night. Ha! I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous? Like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places? Switched places? To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial. Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia. What? Which means they must have switched places somewhere. Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne? Alright, time for the bullshit. Let's just say there was one and see what happens. Your Honor, I think there might have been one chance. Oh, explain yourself. Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown. Yeah, that's right. Unknown? Unknown. What do you mean? What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move about freely, unsupervised. Well, who was it? Who would give a murder suspect time to move about freely like that? I'm sorry, I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris the chance to freely move about was... Ah, shit. Are we gonna have to, like... Really, him? I mean, it would make sense. Yeah, he lost her during the earthquake.
Take that!
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it? Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not? Aha, there we go. An earthquake?
Earthquake! Oh my goodness! The inner temple! This kind of tremor might...
How could I have... She fled. She escaped. We went to the inner temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I was met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of spirit channeling. Be quiet. Okay. I'm gonna save right here. I'm gonna go to the kitchen for some stuff. Y'all do the same. And I'll be right back. Alright. Huh. The important part is that we got, you know, channeling into the mix of the courtroom. And it seems to be taken more seriously than originally suspected, which is great. But we still need to solve that. I don't understand, like... Okay, if we're saying that, oh shit. If we're saying Iris doesn't have the power to channel Dahlia, then we're saying that somebody else channeled her and received Donum's body on the other side while Iris was trapped. No, but we can't trust her words if that's really Dahlia in front of us. So that would make more sense. I'm working it out in my mind. Almost done. I'll be right back. Alright, alright. Also, I'm surprised about how many came in and then just left. I don't even know if Silea knows that I'm streaming. Shit. She's usually not on Discord. Fuck. I'll give her a notification just for posterity. Let me pull chat back up. Alright. And let us continue. Be quiet. Oh, there she is, Dahlia. Confirmed. It's been a long time, Mr. Judge. That voice. Guess I'll have to ask again. Huh. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules. Dahlia Hawthorne. In my current profession, permanently retired. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I should have given you the notification at the start, but we just outed that this is Dahlia Hawthorne being channeled by another person. Other than Iris. So it wasn't Iris that did it, and this isn't Iris in front of us. Creepy! Alright. Ha! So you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh? Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me. Ooh, what is going on here? Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time, I'll end it. For her and for myself. Ooh. To be continued, but you know we continuing it right now. Alright, this is getting pretty heavy. So, one of the mysteries we're trying to solve right now, just to recap, anybody who joined, is that we discovered the pendulum technique under the burning bridge, where Iris is said to have tried to clean up Maya's mess, right, by moving Elise Donum's body from the inner temple's side of the bridge to the Hazakura temple's side of the bridge. She swung her. We proved that the body landed 10 feet, and that the orb on her staff came off during the impact. Right. So we uncovered that, but we're also trying to figure out who received Elise Stonham's body on the other side, on the Hazakura Temple side. And Phoenix is trying to make the case that, yes, Dahlia Hawthorne was actually on the Hazakura Temple side of things to receive the body after she possessed somebody on the Hazakura Temple side. So the person we have right here isn't Iris, who was arrested. That's it's the body of one of the channelers right now. And so right now there's two things to question. Like, was that Dahlia Hawthorne on the other side possessing someone else that received the body and then did the rest of the crime, like set it up to make it look like Iris had done it? Or was Dahlia Hawthorne lying on the stand right now to give us the impression that that's what happened? And there's a whole other array of things that we need to worry about. I don't know. We'll see. February 10th, 1:06 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 7. Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness? Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge? Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony. I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown. In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night. Oh, hold on, I'm sick.
Hola.
Hola, amigo. Jeremy, Steven, Aran, Dane, Ira. I can't pronounce that all together, I'm sorry. That's a very long name. But, hello, Jeremy. Yo, what's going on,
Hey.
Kai Cranton? Hey. Very cool. Good to see y'all in chat. Welcome.
I am back.
Hey, welcome back. All right. So, the jig is up. Dahlia Hawthorne is in front of us right now, and she's not hiding it. So this isn't Iris at all. It's not even Iris's body that's being channeled, or it's not channeling Dahlia right now. That's just straight up Dahlia's spirit in someone's body. So let's try to figure this out. Tell us the plan that was carried out that night.
I have not watched you stream for a few months rolling in the floor laughing.
That's alright, Guy. That's okay. But welcome back, and we can just carry on like nothing even happened. Don't even worry. The plan. The whole plan began with my death. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next
How
master.
have you been?
Oh, you know. I've been alright. Trying to make sure that this continues as much as possible. And then I have the next, like, Ace Attorney, that Chronicles one, on the computer ready to go to continue the Phoenix Wright craziness. So that'll be fun. And then I have a whole other series in mind for a whole bunch of other different things that I'm trying to multi-stream from the computer. So that'll be fun. It'll be here on YouTube and on Twitch. It'll be cool. A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. So that means you really are... Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay? Yes, you have a problem with that. Don't give us that nonsense. There's no way that... Watch yourself, trite.
Question.
Yo.
Who's that?
Brady. Okay, so, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which person. This could be Maya channeling, Dahlia Hawthorne. It could be Maya on the stand channeling Dahlia Hawthorne. It's definitely not Iris. We established that. Iris was lost during an earthquake, and they switched places. You remember when Edgeworth lost her during the earthquake? Because, you know, his fear of earthquakes? She had time to switch out. And who they arrested, I think, was Maya. That's Maya on the stand, I think. And then, Iris is still somewhere else.
Once again, I called it.
You're a smart man. All right. Let's continue. If you've got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules. Mr. Godot is correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well. To kill Maya. Could it be true? Whoo! I bet you that is Maya. I don't know, though. The clothes are a little different, so I don't know. Maybe. The whole plan began with my death. Alright, before we do anything, save is always the rule. Alright. So we have to find the contradiction, right? Or we could just ask her questions. Honestly, that's probably the better idea, to press on every single one. The whole plan began with my death. You were executed last month, correct? Yes, I was hanged. It wasn't exactly pleasant. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay? Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her. I see. So that's when you discussed the plan. Ha! Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. Even though I'm her own daughter. All to make Pearl Fay the master of the crane? She was a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor. The honor she lost when her younger sister Misty took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she's been working on this plan. A plan, huh? A stupid plan, hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct? Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us. You and your twin sister, Iris? That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father. Abandoned? The The only person I really cared about in life was myself. My sister was a nuisance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple. You mean Iris? Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general. Yikes. How horrible. The really horrible one was that woman, that bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Fay. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power, unfortunately for her. Morgan Fay heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family. But for it to work, Maya Fay would first have to die. Maya would have to die, but why? For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master, the remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
Objection!
But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya. How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all. That's ridiculous. She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally the life of Maya Fay as well. How could anyone do that? The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. Interesting. You were going to kill Maya? Pearl didn't need me to do anything about. Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. Blah. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Yo. Well, it depends on which court case you're talking about. In this case, this is part of a very long instances of circumstances that are paranormal in nature. So it's basically like, this is a game where you're an attorney, but if, like, channeling spirits was a thing. And that's what you got. This is that game. This is what it is. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can... I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can... There's nothing any of you can do to me. I don't know, it feels wrong in, like, grammar world, you know? So the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin? On Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple? She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart. If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally they would think it was Iris that had done it. And the witness...
Could you go to Maya's profile really quick?
Sure. Oh, shit. Yeah, there we go. Went to the inner temple on the night of the incident and is now missing.
X gonna give it to you rolling on the floor.
What's going on, Shia Nation? 1990. Welcome back. Hi there. X indeed is gonna give it to you. So I'm thinking that Maya is the one currently being channeled, or is the one channeling Dahlia Hawthorne, who is this character. And that's who we have on the stand right now. Right? We have Maya with Hawthorne's deceased spirit inside of her.
How are you, Toad?
I'm okay. I'm alright. I'm a little sick today, as you could probably tell with my voice. But other than that, I'm fine. How you been? Let's see. And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. Oh yeah. We do. You look at those clothes. Yes, you're right. What he's talking about is her clothes. Well, we can't really see her shirt, but she has the same pearls on with the Magatama. So I think it's her.
Wasn't what Maya was wearing. I swear to God, I'd be so mixed.
It would also, like, mean that Maya wasn't left to die for so very long. Like, she must have been channeled pretty soon, early on in the case. That's nuts to think about, but that's why she's been missing. Holy shit! And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini. I never would have guessed.
Thinking about streaming because I'm trying to help someone figure out the game face with tears of joy.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Which one are you streaming next, if you don't mind my asking? I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway. But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she? Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her. Backstabber? You just don't understand. You never will.
Revaluations rolling on the
Oh, ooh. Resident revaluations, huh? Oh my god. That sounds pretty cool. Wait, is that the multiplayer one? What's that one? Reverse, right? Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Yeah. Alright. You just don't understand. You never will. Revolutions. Ah! Revolutions Part 1 and 2? Am I thinking of the right one? I think. Revelations. Are you talking about Revelations?
Dahlia calling someone a backstabber.
I know, right? Come on now.
Spell check.
Yeah, I know. It's okay, I got you. Revelations Part 1 and 2 is really good, actually. Yeah, I played it. It's freaking fantastic. But yeah, you may want to help that person, because it's like a co-op thing. So, definitely do that. You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway. Uh-oh. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway. Did it really? Yeah.
I'm doing raid mode, smiling face with sunglasses.
Oh, raid mode is a lot of fun. My favorite is Wesker so far. I haven't played that game in a hot minute. Revelations 2 was pretty dang good. Revelations 1 still got, still got some appeal, because there's a lot of mystery there, too.
Good luck to you and said person, Shanation.
Yeah, for real. Oh, no! Ah, go back. I wanted to press that last statement. There we go. You think the plan was a success? You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Fey is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Fey.
Objection!
Whoa. That's absurd. Maya is just... She's just trapped. Trapped inside the sacred cavern. Really?
I'm a beast, so if y'all wanna see how I am, feel free, smiling face with sunglasses,
Oh.
oncoming fist.
Absolutely. I don't know if it'll work here. I'll try it. But... Yo, go follow him. Go sub to him. If you want to see Revelations. For sure. And he's got some more good stuff on his channel.
Maya Fey is
Nation.
right there too.
Yeah, but nobody can see that, right? Because when a channel is happening, you really only see the face of the deceased individual. The clothes may stay the same, which might fool like a judge or two, because they may think, oh, that face, I know that face. That face is dead. It
Trust
can't
me,
be that
I'll
person.
happy to stream it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shanation, I'll stop by if you're
1990.
still going after this stream.
Yeah, for real. Ah, damn it. Okay, it doesn't work here. But shoutouts to Shia Nation.
Shanation 1990.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. Get him! I need to make sure I'm still subscribed as well. Yeah, I think I am. If I'm not, if they booted me, then I'll put you back on. You're gonna get the bell. Make sure to hit that bell for notifications. All right. Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny.
Of course I'll start it soon.
Ah, sweet. Okay. This will probably run me until about 9-ish. If you're still going past that point, well, 9 here, so in a couple of hours. I forgot, I'm Central Standard Time, not everybody is. So when I say that, I mean like in about 2 hours. If you're still going 2 hours from now, then I'll definitely join up. But I gotta do this, so I gotta make sure this is done. This is ridiculously long, and I'm trying to finish it. It's crazy. This is an incredibly long series, but totally worth it. You should check it out if you can. I got a whole playlist in my channel. 1, 2, and 3. All 3 parts for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Call up why she calling him Feeny? Whoever called him that?
Only one person ever called him Feeny, and that was Dahlia Hawthorne during the time that she dated him. You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you, my darling Feeny?
My friend, I'm glad to see the video. Smiling face with smiling eyes.
Hell yeah. Do you want to know the truth?
And darling, what happened here?
Do you not remember? They used to date back when he was like I don't know, doing something else in college. But in college, she and Phoenix dated. She would call him Feeny and darling and all kinds of shit. So right now she's mocking him. That's what she's doing. She almost killed him. She definitely killed his friend in college. So again, she's got a lot of history with this game. It's immense the amount of cases she's already been in.
Their relationship.
Oh no! Well, go back and watch it. It's I think it's the first part of Trials and Tribulations. So go to my playlist and you can like revisit the whole thing. If you don't want to play it yourself, which I highly recommend, that's a lot of fun too. This is also available on your phone. I have it on mine. I haven't played through the whole thing on my phone, so I don't know like how to do everything. So don't worry about that. No spoilers. Give me a sec. This is going to be really gross. So just. Like I said, I'm kind of sick, and that was sort of like hacking and spitting, so I made sure to mute myself. I hope you didn't hear that. Anyway, ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling naivety.
I believe they had an actual relationship. And at no way Phoenix fell for this.
No, well, okay. Think of it like this. Think of it more like a parasocial relationship or something where it's long term or something like that. Wherein this woman would get Phoenix to do everything for her, but would never actually touch him
for a little while
or.
Because 5 p.m. comes early, rolling on the floor laughing.
There you go. You'll stream for a little while. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Whoa! Holy crap! Yeah. Woo! Yeah, 5:45 a.m. does. Yes, indeed. Well, these are always saved in an archive, which is the beautiful thing about YouTube, is if you stream, it just auto-saves your entire VOD. So if I don't catch it, Chia Nation, I will be sure to VOD it and then let you know how I felt in the comments. So, your sniveling naivety and your pathetic faith in other people. So, yeah, she was basically like, this is sort of a simp, like abuser situation going on, or it was. She never actually like touched him or kissed him or did anything like that. She just used him. All right. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? I told you already, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. It's how you feel. Why did you help her carry it out? Oh, if that's how you felt. Okay. Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? You may not understand it, being the kind and gentle soul that you are. You may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious?
Of course, my friend, and thank you all for the support and looking forward to seeing what y'all got to say on my terms of playing the game on.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, on Revelations? Fuck yeah, man.
Why
Absolutely.
not kill Maya? Oh wait, revenge, right?
Yeah, he's trying to get her motive why she would go through with killing Maya, because like if she thought it was a stupid plan, why would she go through with it? But apparently she like appreciates the evil, I don't know, of her mother. I'm not really sure. On raid mode, yes. I'm looking forward to it, honestly. Those monsters on raid mode are ridiculous. They're raid bosses. They're really ginormous and ridiculous. Okay, you got me thinking about other shit. All right, here we go. Rolling on floor laughing. Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest.
She hates Maya, I think, right?
She absolutely hates Mia and Maya. I mean, yeah, they were the main family. They don't get any privileges by being a secondary family.
With sunglasses rolling on the floor laughing.
Hell yeah, man.
I can't think of anything else other than the Branch family is the reason her mother doesn't love her.
Yeah, that's exactly why. She wasn't born with, I think, that gift, right, of channeling. So the resentment in her mother was probably real strong. The resentment from her mother was probably really strong. And because of that, she probably hates the hell out of her. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. What did you say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? Do you understand why I would kill Maya Fey now?
Like
what my goal was?
Rolling on the floor laughing.
I know, right? Holy crap. She a little crazy. Do you understand why now I kill Maya Fey now? My goal was... I mean... Not really. I mean... Just because she likes murder or something? If she didn't do it for her mother, why did she do it?
No
Obviously. No one would hug her. Except the demons in hell. Just kidding.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
I know. Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fey, her mother, right? Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan? She was just using Morgan and her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I could think of to get revenge. Revenge? On Maya? For what? It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. Don't say that, Feeny! I don't know what you mean!
I just thought about it.
Is when you'll start your stream?
Fail in life, but
Cool,
she
cool.
is also a pathetic walking Ellen dead.
Yeah, she is.
12 a.m. is when I'll start my stream.
8:40. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Hopefully we can finish this up by then. I don't know how long this is, so... It looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it.
I knew IT. Revenge on MIA, not Maya, because she is a loser to MIA. Maybe later.
Maybe later. Okay. Let me read that back, Brady. I wanna read that back. I knew it. Revenge on Mia, not Maya, because she is a loser to Mia. I don't think Mia really cared or was interested in the branch or main family or any of that. She was just... Oh! Revenge on Mia because Mia was the lawyer that got her put away. Until Phoenix became a lawyer and got her hung or hanged. That makes sense. Yeah, she outed... Mia outed Dahlia Hawthorne's plan to just steal the $2 million and keep it for herself. But she undid all of that. Yeah. Yeah. They personally messed with her life. Yeah. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. Okay. Sounds good. You can start it whenever, bud, man. You don't need my permission. Yeah.
Maya got her boyfriend killed.
Right?
That prisoner dude.
Well...
she was the lawyer who got her the death sentence. Wait, Pete.
No, Phoenix was the one, I think. No, Mia. Mia was in charge of that trial too, wasn't she? And the victim was Phoenix Wright. That he was on trial. He was the defendant. He okay. Gotcha. So yeah, Mia like thwarted her twice and got her the death penalty. Whoo! It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after as well. So it's gonna loop back. Okay. Let's try it.
Ouch, that's while rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Ray Phoenix was the defendant, so yay. Maya kinda made her hold all those LS.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try it. 1, 2, 3. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? Dude! It was correct! As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead. And you can't take revenge against them either. Let's get it! You wanted to take revenge on someone? I was sentenced to die because of that woman. You're right! There it is! Mia Fey! Ah!
Said no to the hug.
Yep. Even Nemesis was like, only stars, please. Only stars. Exactly. I somehow knew this was it.
Nathan, you are already a total walking L demon spirit.
Yeah, no kidding. I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel that same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up. And the reason it was impossible was it perhaps... Yeah. Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died? Yes, and I realized there's only one way to take revenge against the dead. And how do you do that? Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out with that woman's plans. Just for that? For that you would kill Maya? Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey. As they say, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
So heartless, rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
Guess whose loser spirit is gonna live on forever?
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. That night. At about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. That's when she met... No. Oh, I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a Dude, that means she knows demons are real. How would she know that? Ah! Anyway, she came back from hell. I quickly pinned my hair up and put on a demon warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple. So it was Elise Donum who channeled her after all. Ah! Okay. Okay. So Elise channeled her first so that Pearls wouldn't be able to channel her, as the instructions in the note had said. Okay. We knew that was a possibility, but holy crap. That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. Oh man, look at her jiggle! Oh damn! Okay. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back. What did you do then? That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... Oh, this is where the... Okay.
IT was me digging, but I dug in the right place.
Boom! That's why the scuffle occurred. Because it was really... Dolly Hawthorne. So then you're saying you stabbed Maya? It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. What does that mean? No clear memory. I don't know.
Death is only the beginning, rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh,
Herself.
That mummy line. Ah, so damn good. She stabbed herself. Wait, what? No. I don't know. I think I was stabbed. Ah. You were stabbed. At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Objection!
That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a French fry with a plastic fork. Anyway, I suddenly lost
I
consciousness.
knew you would catch the blinking face with time.
But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern. Yeah, I knew it was you. Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her. There we go. I can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end. That's where my memory temporarily stops. It stops. I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. My very last memory was Maya's terror-filled eyes. Jesus! When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by darkness. You were in the sacred cavern? The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I had been trapped in there. But how... Sorry, it's Godot. But how did you wind up in there? I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had killed her myself. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie.
I got IT. What a twist, rolling on the floor laughing.
What a twist! Let's think about that for a moment. So the last thing Dolly remembers is a horror-filled, terror-filled Maya staring back at her. Which means probably something unexpected occurred. Maybe Iris stabbed Elise. Eee, to save Maya? I don't know. That could be a theory. It could be that Maya actually went ahead with it and put her in the... But I think it might have been Iris.
Maya can channel spirits, right?
Yeah.
And she wasn't killed.
That's right. This has a lot of different caveats to it that we could go down as far as like guesses. I like yours. Let's keep going and see what happened. For a ghost, you're one tough cookie. I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
Summoning Dahlia without her knowledge because only Maya could be in the Dark Temple.
That kind of went over my head a little bit. Again, I'm a little sick. Hang on. Let me read that back to myself. Maya is summoning Dahlia without her knowledge because only Maya could be in that Dark Temple. Where she woke up, right? Where Dahlia woke up.
But we also know that there is no way that a terror-filled Maya could plan something like this.
No, she definitely didn't plan it. Yeah. She definitely didn't plan it, you're right about that.
With mind and spirit, I'm haunting everyone's face with tears of joy.
Hell yeah. With mind and spirit, I'm haunting everyone. She couldn't do it with a straight head. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions. Let's get to it. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out. The trick lock stopped you, huh? I didn't know how to remove it.
So what or WHO could she ask for help? None other than the one who ended Dahlia's entire career, the one who always helps out.
Oh, you think it's Mia? Oh man! Oh, that's a good twist. I like that one. Let's see. Oh, that would make sense. Woo! Yeah, to see her own sister in front of her. Oh, that would be creepy. Could she have forced her out? Could she have forced Dahlia out of Elise Donum and took her place? Well, that's an idea. I don't know if that's possible. So then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern? Yes! I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible, but it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it. Interrupted?
I don't know that one.
Yeah.
But if they did, that would explain why Pearls couldn't summon Dahlia for the time that Misty and Ma.
Well, we know that Elise Donum was possessed.
One face with tears of
a mummy. A mummy trick, anyone? Oh god! Oh no! Oh man, I love the mummy. Yeah. So if you remember, Elise found the note, right? And knew that Pearls was gonna summon her. So she stopped the summoning by Pearls.
No, I am saying that the one who told Maya to put the locks there was Maya.
Oh, it was Mia?
How they communicated is a mystery to me.
I see. No. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah. It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall. What? Who? Could it have been Maya? I thought the same thing.
Much face with tears of joy.
Your humor is top tier. I like it. You're very cheery. I like that. I like your attitude. That's why I jive with you on that. That's good. It's good shit. I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see. Why not? If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern. Damn. That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls. Pearls went there to cover the hanging scroll engraving. Yes, that actually occurred. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock. But I was too late. What do you mean by that? The flies had already started to gather. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct? Oh, that's Godot. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct? Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse, as I had hoped. But just then, Lady Luck showed up. Lady Luck? After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself. The real Iris? She said she'd come to make sure the sacred cavern was all right. Stupid girl. I came out from the sacred cavern and got a feel for the situation. This is when she switched places. And I locked her away in my place. Ah! That's when the earthquake occurred. That's why Edgeworth lost her, right? Lost Iris. And then Iris was locked up by Dahlia Hawthorne. She switched places. Okay. Holy crap. I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then that I learned that the plan had actually succeeded. What do you mean, your plan had succeeded? I had misunderstood one thing, you see.
Called IT. That was Dahlia WHO was talking to Phoenix.
Yep, you were right. That night, the one that had summoned me, I had assumed that it was Pearl Fay. Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
I'll be honest, I haven't streamed in a while, so bear with me, face with tears of joy.
You're fine. It takes a little while to get back into. Everything will smooth out. Don't you worry about that. Just, if you feel it, do it. That's what I say. But I was wrong. The person that had actually called my spirit back was... yeah,
Don't worry
Misty
about
Fay.
Shanation.
Yeah, the picture book author. What? Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden. It was her body that was left lying there. Maya Fey. I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit. Yeah, she's admitting that she's Maya right now, I think.
Smiling face with sunglasses, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that is? Matricide. The sin of killing her own mother. No way! She's admitting she's Maya. Or she's possessing Maya at this time, I think. Order. Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Fey. But even so...
Just
the murderer...
2 jobs is killer face with tears of joy.
Ooh, yeah, that'll run you down, man. That'll run you down. Absolutely. Well, I hope that the things get... I hope you get lucky. I hope you get extremely lucky, and that you don't have to work. For the rest of your life. You get retirement right away. Haha! Yes! The best! The best and brightest of monies to you. So, that's what I hope. Anyway, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Fey's life was none other than your darling little Maya. Ridiculous. That's nonsense.
She admitted to being in the body of Misty, who she thinks Maya killed while Dahlia was in Misty's body.
Don't know. Are you sure about that? Just think about it. She might be trying to lie. Right here. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there? What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence? The fact that Maya Fey has disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it? Huh? The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple. That much is obvious. In that case, there's only one place she could be. Where? Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of the Eagle River. Where else? Eagle River? Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever. I think that's a lie. So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
My soul face with tears of joy.
I know. That's wicked. Oh, damn. Dude, I want that ringtone immediately. I want that one. That one sounds awesome. I love the drama-filled tones of it. It's great. Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. Godot. What kind of ringtone is that? It's the best kind. The melancholy drama matter. No, the melancholy tones. I can't speak today. I'm sick as hell. All right. Godot here. Okay, thanks. Beep. Was it something important? They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern. That's great! What about Maya? There was a woman in the cave. Was it Maya Fey? It was the accused, Sister Iris. Huh? Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that. So what about Maya? Where is she? There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern. No, it can't be. I'm telling you, that's gotta be Maya right there. I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No. No! Rabble, rabble, rabble. I just wanted to say that. It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Donham, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey.
Boy, who channeling you right now then?
Exactly!
Debunk everyone but Maya.
Yeah. Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped to her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River. It can't be. Ha! Yeah, Godot! Come on. He knows better. Trite. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. No matter how improbable it may seem. What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot? According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden. Which means, if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge. That's right. That's where she jumped from. But that's impossible. It's impossible to jump into the river from there. Ooh, what? Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trite. Just relax and think through the whole thing again. Damn. So it's impossible? Just look at the map. Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River? Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims that Miss Fey threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Okay, no. No, see, this is what I don't like about this game. They try to make me explain someone else's explanation. Shouldn't we be asking Godot how this is possible?
Don't get her panties all in a bunch face with tears of joy.
I know, right? Do you have any evidence to refute this claim? To refute this claim. That refutes this claim. I mean...
That's crap. This ain't our proof.
Yeah, exactly. It's not our we don't have to bear that. We're not the ones who came up with that idea. Shouldn't be on us. Alright, let's try to find something. Taking the morning after the crime.
I'll stay for as long as I can, smiling face with sunglasses.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Only stay for as long as you can, though. Don't try to stay past your streaming. You know, you got this. I promise. Oh, also, for anybody who didn't know, since I have a little bit more of a crowd, I'm wearing my Phoenix Wright shirt today. Let the parrot take the stand. from the case of the DL6 incident. I freaking love this series, man. Hazakura Temple and the surrounding area. Alright, so that's the inner temple, right?
Nice brother.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I've got 2 more Phoenix Wright shirts too. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, he's trying to say, of course, that she couldn't have jumped into the river from the inner temple side. I'm blocking the way, of course, but if you jumped from any point on this ridge, it looks like you would just go right down onto the platform below, or the not platform, but the rocks below. You would just hit the rocks. Meaning they would have found a body. But I'm not refuting the claim this way. I'm only proving it. What do we say? We say yes to the map? Show of hands. I say we show the map and not refute, but exonerate, well, not exonerate, but prove the claim. I don't see how this is supposed to...
Well, I'm watching 7 Deadly Sins. Sure.
Unless we're refuting her claim that she jumped into the river, right? You're watching 7 Deadly Sins? Hell yeah.
Raised hand.
Raised hand? Okay. That's what I'm thinking. I think we're refuting her claim, not his claim. So let's do that by showing the Hazakura Temple and the surrounding area. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. So yes, this was the right answer, I think. No one knows better than this witness. That's right, she jumped in from the bridge because she couldn't get to the other side onto Hazakura Temple, because at that time, you remember in that case, there was a hole in that bridge. There was a hole that wouldn't allow you to go anywhere else but into the river. She's done it before. Dahlia Hawthorne has. What did you say? 11 years ago. You jumped into the very same river. Yeah! Okay. Very cool. Huh? Just take a look at this overhead map. We're refuting her claims then, not his. Okay. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. You're right. She wouldn't have reached the river if she had jumped off from there. In other words, if she had jumped, we would be able to see her body in this photo. Not this one. What do you mean? Wait, would we? Ah! Ah! So you finally figured it out. You!
No!
Oh, order! Order! You
You're just playing with me. Maya Fey's body is at the bottom of the Eagle River. There's nowhere else she could have possibly be hiding. Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Yes, just a few minutes ago. Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know she didn't throw herself into the Eagle River. Correct. That eliminates all the most likely possibilities. Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility you are talking about? I don't like being left in the dark. Rabble, rabble!
It's okay, Judge. Calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist. That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body, then? Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally, the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there is a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment. Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Ooh! Ooh! Yikes! In this very courtroom. Shall I tell you where Maya Fey this very instant? Maya Fey is in this very courtroom! There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom.
Ooh, what? Maya Fey is here? You say she's here in my courtroom?
Rabble, rabble, I don't believe it. It's impossible. That can't be the right thing.
Famous Duke Nukem saying see you in hell face with tears of joy.
See you in hell.
Yeah. Duke Nukem was awesome. Ah. Oh, shit. Yep. Alright. Sorry. My cat was doing something. Come here. Alright, never mind. Dahlia Hawthorne. I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing, you see. So what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood. What do you mean? Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne? Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Fey, that pathetic little sniveling runt. You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it. Yeah. I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit? It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit. Ah, see? Yeah. Someone called me before Pearl did? But who? Pearl's even tried again on the day after the crime. But she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clearer to you right about now, am I correct? Ah! It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone who called you before she could.
Take that!
This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Fey is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on already! I can't stand the tension.
Dahlia Hawthorne.
Starts in 2 minutes face with tears of joy.
I understand.
Imagine losing.
Could not be me. The person channeling you right now must be Maya Fey. What? I'm trying to get through it. I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead and start your stream. You're okay. Rock on, man.
But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal.
Oh, it was Godot. Shit. She said that her goal was to kill Maya Fey.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Smiling face with sunglasses on coming fist.
You sure will. You'll see us there shortly. Or me, at least. But definitely check him out. He's a lot of fun.
But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Ha! Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
Well, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. And there's only one reason. To protect herself from you.
To protect herself? From me?
Yes, on the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing. Killing Maya Fey.
Brady, I'm not hard to find. Copy my name and you will find me, smiling face with sunglasses.
Oh, could he not find you? Okay, alright. Yeah.
Understood.
Yeah. Copy paste works wonders. Ah! Is that my foot? No, okay. The path back to Hazakura was for her to run. So then the problem became... Found you. There we go. See? Ah, there we are. Where would be the safest place to hide?
You mean... That's when she channeled me?
All this time you thought you had been channeled by Pearls.
Nicely done, oncoming fist.
That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you!
No. No! Don't say that! You're saying that Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool? By that little whelp?
Maya Fey killed herself, isn't it obvious? Yeah. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple.
I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who has never been out in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
Well, me, of course.
Mia! Mia Fey?
It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh! Holy crap!
Maybe her sister.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Holy shit. This is Mia Fey, everybody.
Completely on the damn mark.
Yeah. Wait, if she's channeling... No, hold on. If she's being channeled by Pearls, wouldn't she already know that she wasn't being channeled by Pearl? My head. Was Pearls with us the entire time in this courtroom? Who was here?
Summoning you. Is that Pearls?
Yeah, I was asking, like, if it's Pearls, and she's been here the whole time, wouldn't Dahlia know that she wasn't being channeled by Pearls in that case? Because that's definitely Pearls. The hair gives it away. Okay. It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Oh, damn! Oh, ooh! 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 Sneak 100! Hell yeah. Look at him! He is devastated to see her again.
Small 3-foot child.
Pearls was here in the court.
Did Dahlia... Yeah, I know! I guess not. Maybe Phoenix was in the way? I don't know, man. So it's true. It was you. Yes. Ha! You're something else. But what? What are you doing here? That hair. It's Pearls, right? Oh, it's Phoenix saying it. That hair. It's Pearls, right? Okay, she joined in then. Okay. Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time. You had just cornered Maya in the Inner Temple's garden. And then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness. Tell me Mia did it. I was stabbed by Maya Fey! Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you. Oh, because she channeled Mia, I think. Maybe that's it? That's why the look of shock?
maybe? Oh, that's weird. Ooh, but she's done it before. Mia's gotten to go into Maya without Maya really, like, doing much. Holy shit. She did? Not terribly surprising since she was about to be killed. When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me. She explained in a memo the situation she was in. Oh, did she now? She asked me what I thought she should do. She did that? I can't believe it! Of course, I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear. And that was? I knew that you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do.
Darkness. Very likely.
Yeah, right? Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible. Damn! And lock herself in the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put that lock on there. Or, yeah. Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things? If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else.
Maya is powered and run on cheeseburgers and framed war crimes.
Yeah! Exactly. Oh! By one Pearl Fay. Pearls? Yes, Pearls didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Fay's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly. So that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Fay to kill Maya at all costs. Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along. How dare you! I won't forget this! Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big failure. Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say? What do you mean by another? Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. What? How dare you? 11 years ago? The fake kidnapping? Your very first crime? You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, but... Oh, that was Phoenix. After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed. Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault! It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman. And then, 1 year later, you tried to kill me. Well, I'm still alive, but... you wound up killing someone else. As a result, you were sentenced to death. Yep. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny. You! Wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face! And now this. You've messed up again. You let Maya Fey escape. And even though she was right there in front of you... Oh, even though she was right there in front of you... Oh, shit. Mia Fey, Mia Fey, Mia Fey, Mia Fey! You spinster! I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would.
And if only you had gotten this spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been hanged to death. Ugh. True. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me. What? What did you say? Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity. I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you, because you were already dead. What about it? Then you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on, forever. That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne. A miserable, pathetic, weak creature who can never win at anything. And for you, there is no escape from that, no hope of freedom. Since the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. You're wrong! It can't be. How could I lose to the likes of you? It no longer matters. Hi, baby cat. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is for you to come out of Maya's body right now! Oh shit. Oh damn. Oh! This isn't even my final form. I'm not ready to go. Meow. Hi, baby. It's okay. It's alright.
Spooky.
Spoopy indeed. You're such a good kid. There she is!
The power of Christ compels you.
Nick! Sis! Yeah, no shit. Now then. Yeah, what are you gonna do? I assume you are the real Iris? Oh. Oh, she made it back. Great. Yes. I was just rescued from the sacred cavern. I must say, you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne? If you ask me, Your Honor, looks like she went back to the hell she came from.
One way to wake Maya up.
Yeah?
Hamburger.
Hamburger! Bring her back with that beautifully delicious smell. Yes. It seems that Misty Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan. Yes, Your Honor. The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be the best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again. Yeah, no shit. Your Honor? Yes, what is it? About this whole spirit medium thing? It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now. Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental. He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort
to study up on the Korean channeling technique. Oh, dang! Hey, isn't that the New Year's issue of Occult? I've seen quite a few things in my many years on the bench. And in all that time, I've finally learned this one thing. Each case is different. It takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ. Never thought of it that way. At any rate, it's time to pass judgment in the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Objection!
Uh-oh. No way. Come on. Godot! You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
The judge is kinda spitting.
I know, right? What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot? This trial. It isn't over yet, that's what he means. What? Trite. Remember what Miss Evil Spirit said in her testimony? Huh? Dahlia's testimony. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that. I think I was stabbed. Self-defense, it's ridiculous. Anyway. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone. Yes, that's right. That person was ultimately killed with, was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. Elise Donham. No, Misty Faye. But, who killed her? We still don't know who did it. This isn't over? Rabble, rabble, rabble. Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there's evidence that proves her innocence. Hi, baby girl. Hello, little baby. Hi. Gotta give her a little pet. She's getting a little wily. Thank you for calming me down, kitten. I was just acting, but, she's so cute. My cat thought I was in distress during that whole performance. We can't let her walk until there is evidence that proves her innocence. No way! But this court isn't prepared for any further testimony. The prosecution is ready to call our final witness. Final witness? This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye. Indeed. Is it really all right, Mr. Prosecutor? Oh. Of course it's all right, Madam Attorney. Very well then.
Maya, not Maya, not Maya.
Ooh. Who is this final witness? Ha! Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event and will put the final dagger in this case. Someone who saw the murder take place? The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes. You mean Maya? You can't! She can't testify after what she's been through! We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand. Rabble, 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 this is ridiculous! No, I think it's a good idea. Very well.
This man is heartless. I can respect it.
He's a professional, yeah. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her. Yep, pronto. Absolutely. Get that woman a cheeseburger, she's earned it. Once we receive the doctor's permission...
Is Maya already at the stand?
She is, but she fainted, remember? She's incapacitated. She's not ready to do anything right now. Once we receive the doctor's
She's on the
permission, we
floor.
will proceed with the trial. Yeah, she's on the floor. Hey, Wright. I've got something to say to you, so listen up. What is it? I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to just squeak by without even a faint understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in at the last minute to save you. You've got some nerve. But that's not going to happen this time. This time, you're gonna have to do this by yourself. That's enough. This court is now in recess. February 10th, 2:56 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me. But I was missing all day, and we didn't even have a chance to talk. She's right. When I met
Phoenix,
Iris...
boy. You jelly, you don't know necromancy.
Indeed. When I met Iris that day at the training hall yesterday, they had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on. Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did? Huh? If you had tried to get help at the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent the entire day locked up in there. My sister. I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mother and never given any love from our father either. Yes, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it? Yes, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dolly had come with me to Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Dolly was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her. Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago? Yes. I wanted to be useful to her in some way.
Then Dahlia wouldn't be a bitch.
Yeah. But as usual, I was too cowardly. And at the last minute, I ran away. Because of that. Dahlia's stepsister, Valerie, ended up... That was the case that wounded Mia so badly. But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder. Some people? You must mean... Yes, the two defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You. That's right. Iris, there's one more thing I have to ask you. Yes, what is it? On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Donham, was it really you? Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
She looks different than her twin sister.
Yeah.
They made the eyes different.
A little bit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think so. There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away. I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple. But... Yeah. The path to the inner temple was cut off. Oh wait, the path to the inner temple was cut off, right? Exactly. We can't just leave the body here. So you've got to do this exactly as I say, got it? Man, oh man. It was me. I was the one that received her body. Oh. What? Yeah. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mystic Elise always held. I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff. Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to Hazakura Temple on the snowmobile. But why? Why did you alter the body? I didn't want anyone to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the shishito. Oh shit! I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground. Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it. I see. Victim's staff updated in the court record. Has a sword hidden inside the actual weapon used to kill the murder victim. Defendant! Yes? The judge is calling you. He wants you to see you in his chambers. Oh. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne. Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you. Oh, okay. Something she wants to tell me? So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning. Phoenix. Mia! How is Maya doing? Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case. I see. You don't mean she's learned who Elise Stoneham really was? Yes. I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew. But why? Maya is stronger than you think.
The cheeseburger.
Yes! Plus 10 health. Yeah. I knew she could take it. All of it. What do you mean by that? I want you to figure that answer out by yourself. The trial is about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet? Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that just maybe, I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the Inner Temple.
Needs a triple cheese deluxe to recover from her mind.
Oh shit, that sounds pretty good to me, actually. Triple cheese deluxe, are you kidding? Yum yum. Delightful. Oh crap, it's dark outside. 8:25? Okay.
Make that a triple cheese supreme deluxe. Damn. The killer might have been the victim.
I just got texted an ad with me and like 19 other people? What the fuck? I don't know this person. Fuck.
All I am saying, Toph, I theorized that this was the sweetest version of karma on Dahlia.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, I'm sorry about the interruption. That was just a weird thing on my phone right there. Alright, my bad. I'll get back to it. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the inner temple. And the criminal wasn't just there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning.
The murder somehow is always in the same court.
Sweetest version of karma on Dahlia. Yeah, I think you're right. Also, hint, my theory is that the murder somehow is always in the same court. Alright. That the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. I'm calling it. Morgan, right? I don't know how she could have been there, but... And one more thing. The victim was moved to Hazakura Temple's side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck at the inner temple side for almost the entire day. Exactly. So the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura Temple the following day. That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win, or lose. Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. Oh, thank God.
I asked the question. Think about why someone is there. Why would they be there? Who popped up mysteriously?
My brain just went wow, 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 wow. So, well, we only have a select few people. We have Maya.
Bruh, Mia, this is your sister. Why you making me do this for you, God?
We have Maya, who's most likely the one. Then we have, I guess, Pearls. But I don't think she could do much without summoning someone. Did Pearls summon Mia? Did Mia help out? Oh God. That'd be a twist. And then... No, Iris was on the receiving side at Hazakura Temple, so it wasn't her. So anyway, yeah. Maya with Dolly Hawthorne inside her, right? I would assume. Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway?
Come
And who
on,
was it?
Dahlia and one more person had a connection to Maya. Who was it?
Okay. So you're saying it wasn't Maya that shoved Elise Donham by pendulum off on the inner temple
Every
side.
action has an equal and opposite reaction.
My brother is not clicking for me for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. Who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it.
Dahlia tried to kill Maya, which means someone also tried to save Maya at the same time.
Are you telling me it's Elise? Are you telling me it was Misty? Their mother? She killed herself? Okay. Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me, all by myself. To be continued. Fuck.
And what time is it now? 8:31?
And they both wanted something to do Maya because of Maya.
That grammatically doesn't mean make any sense. Maybe I have to read the rest of that. Maybe it just cut you off. Hang on. And they both wanted something to do Maya. That's grammatically unsound. I don't know what you're talking about. Because of Mia? Okay, well, Dahlia wanted to kill Maya because of Mia. And Morgan wanted to kill Maya because of Misty. Morgan!
And there just happens to be someone who came out of nowhere. Come on, I have you all the hints I could.
Well, if I haven't already said it in my guesses there, then it isn't clicking. Boop. Did we already do this? I think we did. You see how my brain is? I'm sick, by the way. I just want to let y'all know. My brain don't think right, no good.
Toph, I'ma say it again. The killer is always in the court.
The killer is always in the court. That doesn't make any sense. Are you talking about the courtroom? Are you talking about the courtyard? Are you talking about the court of law? What do you mean? It's very generic what you're saying. February 10th, 3:36 p.m., District Court, courtroom number 7.
I can't give anything other than that.
If you're trying to say it's Diego, then, you know, fuck all that. I don't know anything about all that. Now then, before we proceed any further, I'm going to announce the results of the tests we had performed earlier.
The district court, of course.
The district court, of course. There's lots of people in court, my dude.
Toph, you got IT.
Oh, I got it? You're saying he was there? I don't know about all that. We'll find out. Tests? Yes, tests on the Bloody Dagger that was found stuck in the pine tree. Oh yeah, that! Totally forgot about it. That's the weapon that...
And what was he doing there out of nowhere?
The only way Diego could have been involved was if Mia came to him, told him what was up, and gave him instructions. Because he'd do anything for Mia. That's the weapon that that's the weapon that Maya Fey used.
Francesca, stop being the prosecutor. It doesn't make sense to me.
That's a good question. That's the weapon that Maya Fey used when she fought with the victim. So what are the results? Was it the victim's blood, or...? Due to time constraints, a full test was impossible. However, there's one thing we can say with certainty. Now then, let's restart this trial. So it wasn't Misty's blood on the dagger. Then whose was it? Found stuck in the pine tree in the Air Temple Garden, the blood doesn't match the victim's. I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but...
Rant on blaming Phoenix for the death of Maya cause he should have protected her. Are you piecing it together, oh?
I'm seeing what you're saying. Yeah. Well, then there's some shit we don't know yet. That's what I'd say. I'm sure both the defense and the prosecution know this, but this trial is rapidly coming to a close. Both sides will need to show some firm evidence with their claims. I understand, Your Honor. From what I've heard, The witness is dangerously weak, physically speaking, so let's finish this quickly. Agreed.
Very well. Please bring in the last witness.
What's up, Maya?
Witness.
Sorry. Witness, please tell us your name and profession. Maya Fey. My profession is, I'm the assistant manager at Wright & Co. Law Offices. Poor Maya, yeah. Maya. Yeah.
According to the magazine I have here, you're a spirit medium of the Korean channeling technique.
I'm frightened. The Fey clan, I don't want any more to do with it. Oh, Maya. The pain the Fey bloodline causes must be unbearable.
Very well. Now then, Miss Fey. When the event occurred, you were in the garden of the Inner Temple, and you witnessed the moment of Miss Elise Donham's murder. Is this correct?
I didn't see anything. Straighten up this instant, young lady. Huh? Pick your head up and speak clearly. There's always time for crying later. But Your mother was killed right in front of your eyes. There's nothing you can do to change that fact. But there's something you can do. You can finish this. You've been watching the whole thing, right? You've seen the witnesses come out, and you've seen us squeeze the truth out of them. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your testimony. On the night of the crime, what exactly did you see happen?
Witness, if you please.
Yes, Your Honor. At the Inner Temple. I was passing through the garden on the way to a spare prep room when it happened. Suddenly, someone struck me over the head. I stumbled and ended up against the stone lantern. I think I screamed, "Help me!" Then something warm splashed over me. That's when I lost consciousness.
Whoa, dude. So you were struck on the head. I suppose it must have been this stuff.
Maya, the person who hit you. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? I'm sorry, Nick. I couldn't see. I don't know who it was. Maya, think hard. Sorry, Nick, but I really couldn't. Ha. Can't say it was an especially good night for young ladies to be walking around alone.
It seems that it will be hard to determine the criminal through testimony alone. Very well then, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Maya, hang in there. She doesn't look well at all. And she's been through a lot. Struck me over the head. You don't mean... Was it... I didn't know at the time, but... I think it was probably blood. Is she saying that's when Miss Donham, who was channeling Dahlia, was stabbed in the back by the killer? At that moment, I was paralyzed with fear. I was just sitting there in the snow. I'm sure blood got on everything around me. That's when I lost consciousness. So what happened next? I don't remember. How were you saved? You don't even remember that. No. I haven't got any idea. I really don't know what happened after at all. That's too bad. I've worked side by side with Maya for 2 years now. I can tell when she's trying to hide something by how she acts. And right now, I'm absolutely certain she's hiding something. Okay. Let's press until we know. Who else was on the inner temple side that night? Well, Sister Bikini, of course. But I remember her saying that Iris would be coming later as well. On the day after the incident, Edgeworth met Bikini at Hazakura Temple. That means she couldn't be the criminal. So then, did Iris actually come later like she said? Well, let me think. She seems confused. It's probably because she's so tired. No, I'm sure I didn't see her. She must have come while I was preparing for the training. Okay. Suddenly someone struck me over the head. Ow. Who did it? Who hit you? Ah, well, I didn't see who it was. It was hit from behind. You didn't see the person? But after that, your attacker was in front of you. How could you not see who it was? Oh! Let me think for a sec. She knows! Some bullshit! I'm sorry, I just can't remember. Maya's really having a hard time. What should I do? Press her harder! Come on, Maya, this isn't making sense. Why didn't you see this person? Oh. Well, let me think. It was, Well, yeah, that's right. It was dark, that's it. It was dark? It's not good to have too much light around when someone is undergoing spiritual training. Come to think of it, there was earlier testimony to that effect as well. So it was dark in the garden on the night of the crime. Which is why she didn't see her attacker. I thought maybe she was trying to hide something, but I guess not. Judging by the testimony thus far, the identity of the attacker was most likely the spirit that was channeled by Elise Donham, Dahlia Hawthorne. Very well, please continue with your testimony. What happened after you were struck on the head? I stumbled. Ended up against the stone lantern. What happened afterwards? My attacker was in front of me, blocking off my escape, I think. You think? After getting hit like that, I was in a state of panic. There were only two things rolling around in my mind at that time. Well now, this is beginning to get interesting. So what were the two things rolling around in your mind? My name is Maya Fey. 1 + 1 = 2. Are you kidding me? You see, for some crazy reason I was afraid I was going to lose my memory. I know it's odd considering my life was in danger, but that's how it was. That's not odd at all. Your actions are understandable, given the circumstances. So, what did you do then? I think I screamed, "Help me!" You think you screamed, but you're not sure. Listen, I was a complete wreck. It was dark and I couldn't see my attacker. Was it a man, a woman, an adult, a child? I had no idea. I was scared out of my wits. Believe me, my dear, I'm certain I would have soiled my robes. I thought this person might attack me, so I... Anyway, I'm pretty sure I screamed. I thought that it was my last hope. Wow, it sounds like poor little Maya really was out of her mind. But I wonder what she meant by last hope. What do I do? Yeah. This is gonna get weird, I think. Let's ask about my last hope. Wait a minute, Maya. What's this my last hope stuff? What? What do you mean by your last hope?
No, no, no. That's not what you said. You said my last hope. Huh? What? I said what? Are you kidding me? Look, you were facing an attacker that you couldn't see and you screamed, right? You screamed, "Help me." Yeah. But you testified that you screamed that because you thought it was your last hope. Oh, well, you know, that's like what you do when you, what you do. What do you, oh, well, you know, that's like, what do you call it when that happens? Maya's not doing so well up there. Oh, yeah, oh, that's right. I remember now. I was facing my attacker, but that's not who I was screaming at. What did you just say? Yeah, that's right. It was the person behind my attacker that I was yelling at. That's who I was screaming out to for help. Ah! What is it now? I messed up. I didn't mean to let that slip out. Huh? Witness, are you absolutely sure of what you're saying? Behind the attacker, there was another person? I meant to keep that part a secret. What have I done? Ha! It takes a ton of pressure to make a diamond. That's what I always say. A ton of pressure? You're in a court of law here. You can't make things up or try to hide things in this chamber. Witness, the information you just presented is vital to the case. I want you to add it to your testimony. Here we go. That's progress. I could see a man behind my attacker by the light of the stone lantern. Ah! Ooh! That don't sound right. There wasn't supposed to be light. It was supposed to be dark.
Where's the lantern? Yeah. That's a contradiction. Let's do it. Options. No. Present. Stone lantern.
Objection!
Yeah! So there was a man standing behind your attacker.
Yeah.
That man, he's the killer. He stabbed her from behind. He's the one who killed Elise Donham. Otherwise known as Misty Faye, your mother.
The killer?
Maya, you know who killed your mother, don't you? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright? To be frank, Your Honor, I think she's in shock and quite confused. That's why she hasn't noticed the huge problem with her testimony.
Huh? What do you mean? What problem?
Maya, on the night of the crime, the stone lantern was out of commission.
Huh? What?
It's true. There was no light anywhere in the garden that night.
No!
Order in the court. Mr. Godot, explain this. Add the pureness of milk to the perfect clear darkness of coffee. Stir.
She is trying to protect the killer.
Yeah.
Who would she protect?
Yeah, I know it's him. That is the state of the witness's mind right now. A cup of café au lait. I think that's how you say that. Café au lait? Oh, there we go. Café au lait. There we go. Is that even legal? Mr. Trite's words are the milk and you are the spoon. Your Honor. I'm a spoon? I'm no spoony Bard, I'll have you know. You must have noticed it too, Trite. This witness's mental state is highly unstable right now. It's It's not hard to understand why she would make a little mistake like that. Sorry, but that's not gonna cut it. What did you say? If there truly was no light in the garden, then there's a fatal contradiction in the witness's last bit of testimony. Nick, may I recall the witness's statement about her attacker? She said that she didn't know if it was a man or a woman or an adult or a child. And yet, the witness could describe a person that was standing behind her attacker. And she quite clearly described him as a man. Ah! In other words, that would have to mean that Maya actually saw our mystery person. Despite it being so dark that she couldn't see the face of her own attacker. No!
Order. What in the world does this all mean, Mr. Wright? Are you saying Miss Fay saw the real killer under pitch black conditions?
Objection!
Right. You have any idea what you're proposing? How could she have seen in the dark? There was no other light source at the scene.
Objection!
There was one other light source. There are some things that you can only see in the dark, Mr. Godot. Maya, did you see who the killer was in the dark? Oh. And now you're trying to cover for him. So he affirmed it, not questioned it. And now you're trying to cover for him.
Cover? For the man that killed her mother?
There's only one conclusion I can draw from this. You know who this man is. Please, Nick. I don't know anything. Please, I'm begging you. Ha! You talk a good game, Trite, but let's see if you can walk the walk. It was pitch black, so what could the witness see? I'm calling your bluff. No, Nick, don't! Please, stop! Maya's dead set on protecting this guy. Man who murdered Maya's long-lost mother. But I can't let him get away with it. I'm a lawyer, an officer of the court. I'm here to find the truth.
All right, Mr. Wright, time to show us what you've got. Who was this person you say Miss Fay saw in the darkness?
The only person she could see.
Take that!
Because it was pitch black, Miss Fay was able to recognize the killer easily. I'm sure the court would like to see for itself how this is possible, yes?
What? But how do you propose to show us something like that? Blah.
It's easy. We just need to recreate the conditions of that night.
Conditions?
Your Honor, the defense officially requests that all the lights in this courtroom be turned off.
Wah, 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 wah. This is... But it can't be.
Ha.
Wah, 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 wah.
There it is! That was a nice bit of deduction. Trite. Damn. Well, everyone, this is the man Maya saw on the night of the murder.
Order, order, order! Prosecutor Godot, what is the meaning of this? Surely you must be shocked to hear yourself accused of such a thing. Why aren't you denying it?
Ha! Your Honor, you're asking the wrong person.
What do you mean by that?
If you've got a question, ask the witness. That's one of my rules. Well, Maya, how about it? What you saw that night? Was it 3 glowing red lights?
Well, witness, answer the question.
You're wrong. I never saw that. I thought the person that stabbed my mother was a man. For a totally different reason. What?
Witness.
Objection!
Stop your chattering, Your Honor.
Chattering?
If it's worth asking, ask the witness. It's one of my rules.
All right. Well then, let's continue with the testimony. Please tell us how you knew the killer was a man.
Yes, Your Honor.
Once again. Poor Maya.
Once again, poor Maya. I didn't realize it until after I woke up, but... The killer. When I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. The torches were lit, and the body was gone. And all the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up, too. Yes! Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man. Come on, man!
So it was after the crime took place that the witness came to think the killer was a man.
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry, Your Honor,
No need to apologize. It's as Mr. Godot said, you're utterly exhausted. It's only natural that you would be a little confused. Also, if you consider the situation you described, it doesn't seem too much of a stretch to assume the culprit was a man.
Answer, you couldn't.
That's right. Yeah.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
The killer. Here we go. I came to, I was just lying there on the training hall floor. So you lost consciousness when you were in the garden, is that right? Yes, I think. I think it happened when the victim was stabbed. So then the person that carried you into the inner temple.
It only could have been the killer.
That's what I think too. So the killer carried Maya into the inner temple. By the time I got back to the garden, the place had totally changed. Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? Yes, I think so. But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide. I don't know. Looks like she doesn't have enough confidence. I think I need to gather some more information before I ask her again. The torches were lit and the body was gone. Godot still did it, but he couldn't see the red Maya mark on the lantern because of his visor. The torches were lit? Yes, that's how I noticed that the whole scene had changed. I'm going to say it was the killer who lit the torches. I mean, who else could it be? Toph, it comes down to... Yeah, what can Godot not see? But what can Godot also, like, think about? Like, he knew that the place was covered in blood, so he cleaned up the area around the incident. But he couldn't see the Maya on the lantern. He didn't know she had written Maya in blood.
The killer probably lit them since it'd be impossible to do any cover-up work in the dark. However, if that's true, there's one thing that still bothers me. Why did the killer go to the effort of moving the body?
That's true. It's hard to see how that would be of any advantage to the killer. The only one who could gain anything from that would be the only person that was at the inner temple, Maya.
Very well, let me hear some more about the condition of the crime scene.
And all of the snow around the stone lantern had been carefully cleaned up, too. Let's ask about that. So you're saying the killer cleaned up the snow? It did look really odd. The snow was removed in an unnatural-looking rectangular shape around the lantern. It's because he couldn't see all of the blood on the ground. He just assumed it was going to be removed if he had covered it in a rectangle shape. There were a lot of shovels around the inner temple, but they're all really heavy. Way too heavy for me to use.
An odd fellow indeed, this killer. Why on earth would anyone want to take snow away?
Well, there's one thing I can think of. Didn't you say that a lot of the victim's blood sprayed onto the snow? Yeah. The area I collapsed in ended up being splattered. In other words, the killer's purpose was to hide the bloody snow. I think that's the most reasonable explanation.
Perhaps. However, there's something that's bothering me. If the killer wanted to just hide the snow with blood on it...
There was no need to remove that amount. Yeah, that's right. See? That's true. He could have scooped up just the snow that was stained with blood. He could have, if he could see it.
It looks like there are some mysteries left behind this issue.
But I think this will help explain them. Since the person did all that work alone, I just assumed it was a man. I'll press one more time, then it's time to start calling her out. So you're saying that you never saw the killer, right? Yes. But earlier you clearly stated that you saw a man behind your attacker. Nick, I'm sorry. Killer certainly went through a lot of trouble, moving the body by pendulum, manipulating the crime scene. But for what purpose? Why do all that? Maybe Maya knows more than she's letting on. Okay. I don't know how to, segue into it, I guess. Let's call out Godot again, if we can. We'll save, and if it doesn't work, we'll try to get there through some other means.
Time for Maya moment.
Yeah. What's going on, Lawler? Yep, that's not right. Okay, we need to get through it through some other means.
Is nice time.
Yeah. Place had totally changed, the torches were lit, and the body was gone. Stone Lantern is going to be important here.
Objection!
Damn it.
I can't hear you. Yoshi slipped up.
Yo, she slipped up. You can't hear me. Can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me?
How
Can
could
anyone
he
hear
think
me?
He was alone. Dang, where? This is odd.
Yeah. Well, so, She Nation, can you hear me or no? I just want to make sure that this is working okay. Am I really this dumb? I can't believe this. Man!
Hold it!
The map.
The map, you think?
I key and they can't see this outcome RN. Use the map on the alone thingy.
The alone
Here we
thingy.
go, now I can do. Now I'm almost done with my ghost ship chaos run, rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, damn. Oh, did all that work alone? Okay, here we go. So use the map here.
Objection!
It's not correct.
Told ya I'm a beast face with tears of joy.
Yeah, you are.
Damn.
So maybe we contradict that Godot did it alone. Iris didn't help clean any of the other business up.
Objection!
Trying to affirm it was Godot, but it's not working. I mean, it could have been Mia that helped out, but... There's a lot of places my brain is going, so
I'm an hour and 9
help me out.
minutes into it so far, rolling on the floor laughing.
Damn. Congrats. Yes, yes, yes. I want to be done with this so bad.
Wait a second. Gumshoe.
Objection!
335/435 rolling on the floor laughing.
Whoa, dude! Very close.
How? Damn IT.
Yeah.
Why the flip would it be Gumshoe?
Well, he thought about cleaning the place up
Is the
when he
monster
found it,
count
remember?
rolling on the floor laughing.
Is the monster count. Jesus! That's pretty awesome. Holy crap, that's a lot of monsters.
Oh yay. Gumshoe helped Godot find some evidence earlier in the trial.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Gumshoe helped clean up with Godot. She's saying that the place around the lantern had been cleaned up alone. Just assumed it was a man.
I'm gonna get to the deck now, see ya in a few.
Alright, okay, see you in a few. Good luck out there.
That thinking cap good buddy.
You're right. When you're right, you're right. I'm gonna put on my thinking cap for a minute. Hang on. Thinking cap. I'm just really searching my brain hole, you know? Just getting it all out there. Yes.
Toph having a brain blast right now.
Just having that big old brain blast, guys, you know? I can't believe I didn't see it before, you know?
Hold it!
Naturally, the killer must have done it, right? Yes, I think so. But why would the killer tamper with the crime scene like that? There must have been something that the killer desperately wanted to hide. The truth is, when I saw the crime scene, I felt something. You did? Yes. I felt like the killer was hiding evidence from me. For my sake. What? Hiding it for you? Everyone knew that I was the only one at the inner temple that night. If Sister Bikini had come back and looked at the garden, she may have thought that you had done it. No, she definitely would have thought so. And you're saying that's why the killer cleaned up the crime scene to make it look like nothing had happened?
Toph. You didn't press everything yet. Bruh.
So my thinking cap says that the third statement should be pressed first, the fourth statement should be pressed second, and that the second statement should be pressed third. And that's how we got here. It is some out of order bullshit. And that's what my brain came up with, you know? That's just all me. Yes, I'm sure of it. Well, that's certainly an important piece of information. I want you to add that to your testimony. Yes, Your Honor. I think it was for my sake that the killer cleaned up the evidence of what had happened.
Oh. Wait, why in that order? Kinda ridiculous.
Yeah. This game does that from time to time and it annoys the fuck out of me. Because it confuses the hell out of the player. I don't know.
Objection!
The body of Elise Stonen was carried all the way to Hazakura Temple's courtyard. Then, at the garden, the real scene of the crime, the snow that we suspect was covered in blood was scooped up and removed. Yikes. Okay. It's getting close to time. It's reasonable to believe all of this was done in an attempt to hide the true crime scene. However, there's still one matter that seems somewhat odd.
Oh?
And what would that be? You must have figured it out by now, Mr. Godot. It's the message written in blood on the lantern. It was written very clearly on the white stone lantern. Maya. Yeah. If the killer was so motivated to protect Maya from suspicion, then why didn't they wipe the writing off the lantern?
Ah! You're right! Order! Order! Order!
But, Mr. Wright, isn't it a fact that the killer was trying to cover up the crime scene? Indeed, but it doesn't make much sense to move the body and remove the bloody snow.
Hurry up.
Haha, yeah. And then not remove the most incriminating thing of all, the bloody writing. But if that's the case, do you have an explanation for the killer's mysterious behavior? Why would this killer move the body and remove all that snow, but then leave the bloody writing on the lantern? I don't know what the killer's plan was, but it's a fact that the killer left the writing on the lantern. There must be a reason for that.
Well then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your opinion.
Why did the killer leave the message written in blood on the lantern? The killer wrote it to pin the crime on Maya. The killer didn't notice it. Prosecutor Godot. Prosecutor Godot, earlier in this trial, you gave me some good advice. Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth. Maybe you're not as dumb as I thought. The real killer wanted to disguise the fact that a crime had occurred there. If that's the case, they wouldn't have left the bloody writing on the stone lantern on purpose. Therefore, it must mean that they didn't notice it.
But that doesn't make any sense. The torches were all lit and everything. There's no way any normal person would miss something as glaring as that.
You're right. There is no way any normal person would.
Oh, ouch. Ow. Ooh. What? What are you trying to say, Mr. Wright?
There's only one person involved in this incident who could have missed seeing the bloody writing altogether.
And who would that be?
Maya. Normal.
Yeah. Who is the person?
Mr. Godot, this is what you said yesterday. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
You can't see everything. Is that correct, Mr. Godot?
This lantern was submitted as evidence today. I would like the court to think back to the moment it was first presented.
This lantern? There's something written on it. Why? It's written in blood.
Nonsense! This lantern, it's as clean as a whistle. Mr. Godot, just admit it. There are certain colors you can't see, correct? You can't see red on a white background, can you? That's right. We went through this once before. During the poisoning case at Tribulation. This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time, and somehow spilled coffee on. But he didn't notice the red.
Is something still bothering me, Mr. Godot? Why have you not explained the blood stain onto the court?
Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be?
Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron.
That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Because he had to be told. You could see the coffee on the white apron, but you couldn't see the ketchup, because it was red. Ha! It's strange. In a black and white photo, those letters would have appeared black to me. I wonder, why am I the only one that can't see them?
So then, Mr. Godot, are you admitting it? Are you admitting that you can't see the red writing on the lantern?
Hey, Gramps. Didn't you know? That's the reason why I don't drink red tea.
That's the reason! I was wondering all this time!
I wasn't sure about it until now, but I just can't believe it. Prosecutor Godot is the murderer. But there's no going back now. I finally figured out the truth. Mr. Godot, the defense at this time formally accuses you. You are the murderer of Miss Elise Donan, also known as Miss Misty Fey. I don't know why I said it like that. It's hard to believe this may be true. However, once again, Mr. Wright has brought up a disquieting fact about you. Ha! Just make sure you don't fill out the indictment in red ink, Gramps.
Prosecutor Godot doesn't drink red tea.
I know. He drinks a lot. He drinks a lot of coffee, you know? Naturally, I assumed red tea would be part of that. But he never once mentioned it. God. Can't believe it. Just come on. How does a little graffiti make me into a killer? Besides, it's not like it's my name that's written there.
Objection!
Man, he's really hanging on. I'm certain that the killer wasn't able to see the color red. This is rich. Do go on, Trite. The answer is right there at the crime scene. In the snow.
The snow? How so?
Well, for example, why did the killer move all that snow? Your Honor, you said it yourself. If you wanted to hide the bloody snow, why not just take out just that area?
Yes, why didn't he just take that area? Oh! Could it be?
Yes, the killer couldn't see the red blood that had seeped into the snow. And so, he had to remove all of the snow. He couldn't be sure of where the blood had landed, so he removed the whole area. Isn't it more likely that the killer couldn't see the blood because it was dark? Not a chance. The torches were all lit. He would have been able to see just fine.
Ooh, it seems that once again this trial has taken an unexpected turn, to say the least. Can you explain this, Mr. Godot?
I am pretty sure we got blood on a dagger that would prove it, but isn't going to.
Ah, apparently it's only on a white background. So if the blade was, like,
Down
reflecting
to
white
40
surface, then
monsters
yes.
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Down to 40, dang! My man Shia Nation getting those counts. Wait just a minute.
What is it with this?
Mr. Godot isn't the killer. After all, he didn't even come to the inner temple until 2 days after the murder took place. He didn't show up until after the old bridge got fixed up.
Objection!
Maya, you can't testify to something like that. Why? What do you mean? I mean, look it, but I'm
rolling on the floor laughing.
Yep. Damn. After the murder happened, you didn't even exist. Oh. Wow, he's helping us out. That's... Yeah.
She didn't. I'm afraid I don't follow.
Are you senile, old man? We've established that this is a little while ago. Oh, we've established this a little while ago. There we go.
Damn,
After the...
didn't even exist. Shots have been fired.
Shots been fired. After the murder, this witness was unconscious for a long time. Because she was channeling Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, that's right.
Please, Your Honor, let me add to my testimony. Nick, please listen to me. Maya, do you plan to cover for Godot no matter what the cost?
Looking at my ammo is charges every 30 seconds rolling on the floor laughing. Also, he wants to be caught. He could've just walked away, but he himself called Maya to the stand.
That's right. He really, yeah. He's trying to out it. But in a professional way. That's interesting. And then making me go through all the work of it. Ah! Okay. If that's the case, then I've got no choice. Your Honor, Let's hear her testimony. If it means we're going to hear the whole truth, I say we should not silence her. Ha! Nicely done, Trite.
Very well. Let's hear the witness's testimony. Please tell us what happened at the Inner Temple after the murder.
Yes, sir. After I woke up, I began
Pause.
channeling, and my spirit left me, as it were.
Pause?
Uh-oh. But little Pearly was there at the Inner Temple, too. Okay.
Perfect timing to pause, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. All right, guys.
I got a strong build if anyone wants to see it at the end of the stream. Smiling face with sunglasses on, coming fist.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sounds good to me. All right, so right now, it is currently time for me to stop what I'm doing. Okay? Stop the stream, set up my wife's stuff, her work stuff, and then get ready for work myself, and so on and so forth. This leaves just enough time for me to do all of that. I do have to stop it here, but this is almost the end of the whole Phoenix Wright trilogy. So please join us next time. I plan to do the final stream of this, hopefully it ends, on Wednesday. So join me Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 if I'm a little late. And I'll see you guys there. Thanks to all my patrons, of course. We got Cal and Andrew. Thank you both for being Patreon members. Andrew Smith, there we go. Just want to make sure that's clear. And if you'd like to join them in supporting the channel, you always can at patreon.com/Tophinator, Tophinator. And you can have your name read at the end of every credit for as little as $1 a month. That's always awesome if you want to do. If you don't, these streams are free. Please consider subscribing.
In stream, smiling
Hell
face with
yeah.
Sunglasses on, coming fist.
I'm excited to see his build. Honestly, I really am. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. Peace. Oh, before I go, everyone go over to Shia Nation. Let's watch him for a bit. If you want to continue, hanging out. All right. See you later. Bye.